You're not gonna believe this, you guys, but we just got home. And I'm pretty sure that when I left this afternoon and I did my movie marquee video and it was raining, I walked outside and it had stopped. Well, I know that it had stopped. I'm pretty sure that we just got home and I can hear the sound of the rain starting again outside. Like, I don't know at this point if you can hear it because my mic's not hooked up, but it's raining again. Yay! And 71 days till Halloween. Woo! Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? I feel like I'm adjusting my shirt and my hair and everything in every video I've done today. Which so far has really only been 2, I guess. But anyway, welcome to Vlogust, day 21. Yes, day 21. It is actually, would have been my grandma's birthday today. So, yesterday was my little brother Kenny's birthday. I know he's not watching, but in case, happy birthday, Kenny. He's definitely not watching. I don't think he even knows I have a YouTube channel. Isn't that crazy? He might know. He might know. But all of my little brothers, they're gone away. They all moved to Las Vegas. And here I am in Michigan. And, I mean, we still, like, obviously keep in contact. And when they come home, they visit and stuff. But they're in Las Vegas. And I'm here. So, yeah. Anyway. How are you guys? I started my day off, my weekend off. Yay, I'm happy about that. It was a very long night again at work. I just got home a little bit ago. And I don't know which video. I think this video will be up first. So you're going to have a heads up if you promise not to tell anybody. I just got done putting some stuff together for a giveaway video. So look for that to come out also today. It'll probably come out back to back with this video, I would imagine. So, but I thought that would be fun for the week leading up to my birthday. And not much else went on today, to be fully honest. Like, I'm really pleased to say that it was a pretty boring day at work. It was pretty slow, which I never get to say, that there wasn't a lot of work to be done. I mean, there was work to be done, but not the usual busy, crazy work to be done. Yeah, it was not a ridiculous day. I actually had an adequate amount of people, which is crazy to me. Yeah. I can't believe I have nothing, like, it was I don't want to say mediocre, but it was like one of those days it's like nothing out of the ordinary, like, crazy happened, and nothing out of the ordinary bad happened, and nothing really out of the ordinary, like, extra good happened either, though. Like, it's just a day, which is nice, like, I'll take that. Considering most of the time it's something like, oh my god, you guys, you will not believe this awful thing happened, or oh my god, you guys, I almost lost my mind today, or so stressed out today, or I will take the today was mediocre and there's nothing to report back about. I'll take that. So I think that I'll probably spend a little bit more of the evening crocheting, and yeah, that's like it. I'll probably watch some Stranger Things. I was going to try to find, since we were all talking the last few days about like the 80s, and I got my boss on that topic, by the way. We were talking about, I was telling her that I posed the question of, I didn't know if it was like the me growing up from my childhood, because I was like very, very young in the 80s. Remember, I asked that yesterday, if you guys were with me yesterday. I didn't know if it was just the happy memories of the growing up in the 80s, or if it was the 80s themselves, or a combination thereof. And her opinion is that it was like because of the 80s. I don't think, at least pertaining to me, like, because I saw some answers where some people said that they think that everybody pretty much favored like their whatever decade like their teens were. And my teens were not the 80s. Like I was a child in the 80s. So my teens were the late 90s were my teenage years into the 2000s. And I got nothing for that, really. Like, I mean, there was some, like, oh yeah, I remember this during school kind of memories. But as far as like, here's a time machine, you can go anywhere you want, I wouldn't waste one blink of an eye deciding I'm, the 80s. I'm going to the 80s. Unless it was a time period I've never lived in, and then it would probably have been probably the 40s, just so I could see the earliest Beatles possible. Like the very formation of the Beatles. Like before Beatlemania, you know what I mean? Like, that would be the only thing like that I wasn't alive for that I would definitely be. I mean, I'm sure there's other things too, but that would be like my first go-to thought, I think. But yeah, as far as the decade, I think it would be the 80s. But anyway, got myself off topic. My boss was thinking, like she said that I was too young to maybe realize it, but the 80s were, in her opinion, a lot more. She actually had a whole rant about it. And she said the 80s were a lot more like helping each other out, caring about each other, happy vibe, neighborly, kind of like what everybody says about it. Like that was her opinion also. And then she went a little further to like, once technology started evolving and everything, she feels that was kind of like when that sense of community kind of parted ways, which I guess makes sense because to my aging, in my line of aging, however you want to put it, I kind of aged with technology's progression, like just coincidentally, I guess. And the older I got, the less of that like sense of like coziness and communityness, I guess, the way she put it. I felt that too, I guess. But then that was me going, is that just me growing up? You know what I mean? Anyway, so she agreed, I guess, was the short of the long way of answering that short question. She agreed about it just being like the 80s was just a really great vibing time. And I think she's right. I think you guys are right. There was like the 80s were just the 80s, how many times can I say 80s in these? But this has been like a whole, I thought it would be like a day or something. This has been like a whole week of complete nostalgia. Like my life is nostalgia, I think, really, but I've been really living the 80s. Anyway, I was going to look up what got me on that tangent. I've been doing that a lot lately too, because I've been talking to you guys late at night when I'm really tired. So like that's what you get is my rambling and my incoherent look squirrel kind of. That's what you guys are getting from me a lot, especially when I'm not working on something and I get to talk about just like what's going on in my brain instead of what's been going on my crochet hooks. But anyway, I digress again. I was looking up. Have you ever seen, those of you who were around in the 80s and maybe early 90s? Again, I was a kid when this was on, so I think it was just from the 80s, and they might have done like reruns into the 90s. And I know there was a couple seasons of it. Have you ever seen the old TV show, Beauty and the Beast? Not the cartoon and not the live action movies that they've done. They've done a couple of them. But I'm talking about the TV show that had Ron Perlman in it and Linda Hamilton. And it was this, I think she might have been a news reporter or a TV reporter or something. And she had been attacked in the sewers, or she wandered into the sewers after she got attacked. And Ron Perlman found her, but his face was super deformed. It wasn't really, but like his face was basically cat-like, but it was meant to be deformed sounding, which I guess compared to humans, it was deformed, but I'm saying he looked cat-like. He wasn't like a monster or like the guy from Goonies or, anything like that. He was cat-like. He was basically a cat boy, and he was like a lion man. He was Lion-O from the Thundercats in live action. That's kind of what he was. And I loved that because I loved the Thundercats when I was a kid too. But that's the one I was talking about anyway, the TV show. And they ended up like, he lived in the sewers under like, I think it was New York City. And she was all bandaged up and he took care of her. And I think for a while she never saw his face because her actual face was bandaged up while he was taking care of her. And so Linda Hamilton was the beauty and Ron Perlman was the beast. And anyway, I wanted to look that up and see if it was streaming anywhere. And because, oh my gosh, I love that show. My mom watched it too when I was a kid. And I think I got sidetracked because I had found some site that turned out to be like a Paramount TV site. And it said you could watch everything for free. And it had like a ton of 80s shows, like a ton. Like comedies that I could, like 21 Jump Street. And that wasn't a comedy. 21 Jump Street wasn't. The comedy was... Now I can't remember because I said 21 Jump Street. But 21 Jump Street was a show then too. I know it's a movie now, but it was a show then. Or was that in the 90s? Anyway, they like Hill Street Blues and Magnum P.I. and I didn't see Chips on there, though I expected to see that. Or was that a 70s show? Anyway, but tons of old, like I can't even think of them all right now. They had the cartoons too, so they had a ton of, like they had He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and it was a ton of 80s. And then, but when you clicked on it, then you had to subscribe and all that. So I did not subscribe to that. I guess I have to actually properly search because I was hoping maybe they would show it on like Amazon Prime or something. I'll have to look that up. I'm really rambling tonight, huh? That was kind of like my whole day though. Like that was about it. Work and then wonder if Beauty and the Beast was streaming anywhere. So the things I randomly think about. Yeah. I think I should probably just shut up before this turns into more rambling. And I have another video to do, and I should probably go and do that. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later. I'll probably take you shopping with Damon and I tomorrow if you want to go. I guess if you don't want to go, you don't have to watch tomorrow's vlog. But I will talk to you tomorrow. All right? I love you guys. Bye.